All that glitters is certainly not gold, and behind all the palm trees, the beaches, and the flashing lights of Hollywood, Los Angeles is home to the largest homeless population in the country, with more than 12,000 people who have been homeless for a year or more. Los Angeles County is now considering taxing millionaires to help resolve this problem. Is this good? Is this bad? I know conservatives are really going to hate this. What do you think right off the bat? Good thing, bad thing?
Well, I mean, I don't know. I think it's a very polarizing issue because when you're talking about raising taxes on only a particular part of society, that's when you hear these discussions about class warfare, or, you're trying to reallocate wealth. I mean, obviously something needs to be done about the homeless population here, or just to be able to help those people, but I feel like I need some more detail because I'm a little bit mixed right now.
So this past Tuesday, the LA County Board of Supervisors voted to pursue this legislation to impose this new millionaire tax. And they feel that the money will help pay for housing and it will help pay for other support services for homeless people. The problem, is it's very chronic in Los Angeles. That's the other piece. And they're even on an increase of 10% from last year. And last month, LA Mayor Eric Garcetti has pledged $138 million to tackle this issue. He's pledged to use the money to build more housing and also other support systems or constructs for homeless people. But the other piece, though, some are really questioning this, amount with regard to where is the money coming from, because last year the amount was only 34 million, so it's quadrupled. So everybody's like, 34 million to 138 million, like, how is that happening,
Well, and I still think that it depends on who you're talking to. There's plenty of very wealthy Americans that believe that they should be paying higher taxes. I mean, we did a story not too long ago here on The Lip that 40 millionaires came together in New York City, and they wrote an open letter to Governor Andrew Cuomo saying that they wanted higher taxes, or they believe they should have higher taxes. Of course, you have someone like Warren Buffett who talks about that quite openly. So on one hand, you could say, yeah, I mean, some people with exorbitant amounts of wealth can afford to lose some of it. At the same time, I just think when you make that blanket statement of anybody over $1 million, like, honestly, $1 million is a lot to me, but it's not that much in the grand scheme of things. So I could see how people would get argumentative in that capacity.
One of the things that the LA Daily News is saying is that they're proposing this 0.5% increase, and that by doing this, it will garner an estimated $243 million annually.
Yeah, I mean, of course, it's that would be gravy, but I just think, when you're talking about adjusting people's income, or you're taxing them because of what they have, that's why it gets so dicey.
And
I'm all for social programs, and I most certainly think that people, there's such a wealth and income inequality here in this country that I personally don't mind it, but I see why people would be upset about it.
And the LA Times is saying that, the state of California would need to approve this legislation before it happened. They couldn't just do something like this.
Of course.
And that they'd have to also get 2/3 of the voters to vote in favor of this before it would be able to pass.
I'm curious what people would say about that, what the voters do have to say.
Absolutely. So where's the line as far as inflicting compassion? What do you think?